So for today, we'll sit again in the middle of the chair to start. So bring your buttocks right about in the middle so that your thighs are still on the chair. And set your feet wherever they are comfortable. They don't need to be parallel. Your thighs don't need to be parallel. Just make yourself comfortable here. And for the first couple of breaths, you don't even need to try to sit upright. Just notice how you're sitting in this chair without the support of the back. Close your eyes. Maybe bring your hands on top of your thighs or your knees. And as you have your eyes closed here, I'd like you to sway side to side. Maybe just a couple of inches to the right, couple of inches to the left. You can breathe however you'd like to breathe. And just ever so slightly move your body to the right side, to the left side, as if there was a little breeze in the air. And your upper body is like a tree and you're just swaying left to right. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe however you'd like to breathe. And now we'll come to the center and we're going to start to sway forward and backward. Again, just a slight movement. Slightly leaning forward, slightly leaning backwards. As if the wind was gently blowing you back and forth. Okay, keep your eyes closed, and now we're going to do a very small circle with our upper body. Doesn't matter which direction you pick. Make that circle really small so you're moving only very slightly. Go the other direction. One more round. And now come back to your center. Now that you've moved left to right, front to back, and in circles, really feel that spine. Feel that central axis that you moved your body around. Start at your tailbone. See whether you can picture where your tailbone is, even if you can't feel it. Walk up to your lower back, to your mid-back, to that space in between your shoulder blades, to your neck, where that spine connects to your head. Let your shoulders sink down. Sit up as straight and as tall as you possibly can. Keep those eyes closed. Tuck your chin ever so slightly. And now let's close the mouth. Start to breathe in and out of your nose. Take a full breath in and a long breath out through the nose. Full breath in and out through the nose. One more time, full breath in and out. Now let's try to breathe in halfway. Breathe in full. Breathe out halfway. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in halfway. Breathe in full. Breathe out halfway. Breathe out all the way. One more time. Breathe in halfway. Breathe in full. Breathe out halfway. And breathe out all the way. Take a couple of breaths here. In and out of the nose. Keep those eyes closed. Keep that spine straight. And now we're going to breathe in 4 little sips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. And breathe out through the nose. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. And out through the nose. One more time. Breathe in 1 sip, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. And a long breath out through the nose. Very good. One more deep breath in through the nose. Now open your mouth and breathe out through the mouth. One more time. Deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Very good. Bring your arms by your side. Give them a little shake. Shake your fingers, your wrists, through your elbows, all the way up to your shoulders. And then we take a long breath in for 4 and we bring the arms slowly overhead. 4, 3, halfway, 1, and palms slightly touch, and we bring with our exhale the hands in front of the heart. Take a deep inhale here, and then we chant 1 Om. Deep inhale through the nose. Let's do one more. Deep inhale. Much, much better. Take a couple of breaths here. Find your one word for your intention. We know how important it is to practice everything we do with intention. If we don't know where we're going, if we don't know what we're striving for, how can we ever get there? Choose your intention. Whatever comes to your mind. Take one more inhale here. Focus on that one word. And as we go through practice today, I'll remind you a couple of times to go back to that one word. But if you can, every time your mind starts to wander, see whether you can bring your mind back and focus on that intention. Very good. Flutter your eyes open with your inhale. And then with our inhale, keep the palms together. Bring the arms overhead. Reach up really tall and separate the hands as if you were holding a big beach ball in between your hands. Picture that beach ball in your mind. Strong fingers, strong arms. Reach up with those arms. And now that you have that beach ball in your hands, reach to the back. Arch that back ever so slightly. See whether you can reach your hands to the back of your chair. Keep your head straight, as if there was somebody behind your chair who you want to give that beach ball to. And now with a slow exhale, bring the arms forward and down on top of your knees. Very good. We will start with the head and neck today. So with your inhale, take a look up at the ceiling. Let the head fall all the way back. Sit up super tall. Breathe into your chest here. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the head forward, chin to the chest. Let your head hang heavy. We're going to add on in a little bit, but we're going to make sure our head is nice and secured and our neck is somewhat loose and relaxed. So with your next inhale, look one time more up to the ceiling. Let that head fall back. And then as you exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Next inhale brings the head up to normal, and we take the hands and interlace them. We did this last time as well. And bring the interlaced hands behind your head so that you make a nice little cradle with your hands for the back of your head. Elbows are out to the side. Sit up really tall here. Make sure your feet are firmly planted on the floor. And now with our inhale, reach back with the elbows. Look up at the ceiling. Press the back of your head into that cradle of your hands. Let your back arch. Breathe into your chest here. Really press that back of the head into your hands and your hands into the back of the head. One more breath here. And then with your exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Let your head sink forward. Let the elbows drop down towards the floor. Let your back round. See whether you can let the weight of the hands pull that neck down a little more. Don't pull with your arms. Just let gravity do the work here. See how your back feels with this. Everything rounding out. One more time. Big inhale. Bring the head up. Bring the elbows to the back. Bring the chest forward. Look up at the ceiling. Press that back of the head into those hands. Breathe. Big chest opening here. Breathe into your chest. And then the next exhale, we come forward one more time. Let your elbows sink down to the floor. Let your chin sink to the chest. Round that back. And as you breathe here, picture breathing in between your shoulder blades, in your upper back. Very, very good. Next inhale, come up again. Bring the hands back to the front. Now interlace the hands and bring the palms to the front. So stretch your arms out to the front, palms facing away from you and fingers interlaced. Give those arms and those hands and those wrists a nice stretch the other way. So leave the hands as they are, and then with an inhale, see whether you can bring those arms overhead. Maybe you have to bend into your elbows a lot. Maybe you can straighten them out. Doesn't matter, but see whether you can reach those palms up towards the sky. Strong stretch in the wrist. Don't forget to breathe. And then we bring the hands down again and to the front. Hands come on top of the knees. Close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe you can feel your heart already beat a little faster. Maybe your breath is going a little faster. Just observe what these couple of little exercises are already doing with your body. Focus your mind. Go back to that intention. Now from here, you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them back up, your choice. Hands come on top of the knees. And we're going to do a couple of seated cat and cows. So with our inhale, really exaggerate the movement. Arch the back. Bring the belly button forward. Bring the chest forward. Bring the shoulders back. And then let your head fall back. Look up at the ceiling. And with your exhale, round the spine. Really bring the shoulders forward. Push the mid back, push the lower back, push the upper back to the back of the chair. Let your chin sink to your chest. And now we go a couple of times back and forth. We'll do this a little faster, and we're going to use again the sharp inhale through the nose and the sharp exhale through the nose. So with the sharp inhale, bring your chest forward, arch the back, look up. And the sharp exhale, round the back, bring the chin to your chest, bring the head down. Sharp inhale, arch the back. Sharp exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And sit up tall with your next inhale. Very good. Now we're going to take one of the blocks. If you can take the lighter one, that would make it a little bit more accessible. Okay. Take the block the long ways in between your palms and then reach the arms overhead with the block. Okay, just sit up tall, reaching up with the block. Maybe your arms are straight, maybe they are a little bit bent. Try to reach the block up as high as you can while pressing the right and left palm into the sides of the block. Very good. Now with your exhale, bring the block straight in front of you. Straighten out your arms as much as you can, as if you were holding the block and trying to reach out and give it to somebody. Okay? Now we leave the arms on the same height and we turn over to the right side, as if there was somebody sitting to your right and you wanted to give the block to that person. Keep the arms as straight as you can. Sit up tall, reach that block forward, turn all of your body over to the right. Very good. Back to the center, palms on the side of the block, reaching forward. Inhale, block overhead. Exhale, block forward. Inhale here, and then we turn with our exhale the whole body to the left, as if you wanted to reach to somebody to the left and hand that block to somebody sitting to the left of you. Keep your arms as straight as you can. Reach the arms out. Turn as far to the left as you can with your body. Very good. Inhale back to the center, and we're going to do this one more time, a little bit faster. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale here. Exhale, turn over to the right as far as you can with your arms as straight as you can. Next, exhale to the center. Inhale here. Exhale, turn to the left. Again, as far as you possibly can, reaching your arms as far away as you can. Inhale to the center and set the block down in between your feet. Put the block on the highest height. Okay, and then we sit up back tall. Bring your arms overhead with a slow inhale. And with an exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. And this time we fold forward and bring both of our hands onto that block. If you'd rather want to use two blocks, that works too. But see whether you can bring at least the lower part, the palm of your hand, onto that block on the highest height. Leave your arms straight. Let your head hang. Now, if you feel you want to bend down a little bit forward, you can take your block on the medium height or even on the lowest height. But place your hands on that block. Allow your upper body to sink down in between your legs. Now, as your upper body is sinking down, shake your head, yes. Release that neck. Shake the head, no. Very good. Now put the block again on the highest height in between your feet. Right hand on the right knee. Left hand on the left knee. And we slowly press ourselves back up. Close your eyes here. Take a couple of breaths. Check in. We just did kind of a mini inversion, reversing the blood flow by bending over. Just see how this feels on your body. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeat. Notice where your mind is. Where do we want our mind? Either focused on our intention or focused on the breath. So if your mind has come up with some funny stories about yesterday or some things about tomorrow, bring it back to right here, right now. All right, so we're going to move a little bit more from here. The block is on the highest height in between your feet. Okay, so we're going to start with the upper body. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the left hand on the top of the block. Get a good grip on that block. Straighten out the left arm, and with your inhale, bring the right arm up to the sky. If you can, look over to the right side or look up at your right hand. Breathe here. Exhale, bring the right hand on top of the right knee. Left hand on top of the left knee. Inhale, strongly press into your arms. Come all the way back up. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand down on the block. Get a good grip. Right arm is straight. With your inhale, reach up to the sky with your left arm. Take a look to the left or take a look at your left hand, whatever feels better on your neck. Breathe here. Exhale, left hand comes down on the left knee. Right hand comes on the right knee. Use your arms. Use your arm strength. Press in all the way up to a straight seat. One more round, a little faster. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand on the block, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. With your inhale, press into those arms back to a seat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand on the block, left arm up. Take a breath here. Left hand on the left knee, right hand on the right knee. Press in, sit up tall. Relax your body, close your eyes, take a couple of breaths here. Again, just checking in, just noticing. Very good. We will add on from here with the legs. So we have not done this before. So listen carefully to my cues. You have to step your right foot a little bit out to the side. Your left foot a little bit out to the side. So you kind of have a 90-degree angle between your thighs. Scoot slightly forward in your chair. So maybe you're sitting in the front third of the chair. Okay. And we're going to start with the legs movement first before we incorporate the arms. So bring your attention to your right foot. And the block is still in between your feet, right? Put it on the medium height. Put the block on the medium height in between your feet on the floor. Okay, so right foot is out to the right, block is in the middle, left foot is out to the left. We sit up super tall. Hands can be on our knees, on our thighs, or in our lap, whatever is better. So we're going to pick the right foot up from the floor. And we're going to bring it over the block and set it down on the left side of the block. If this is challenging to do, you can use your hands under the thigh to do this. Now pick the right foot up again and set it out over the block all the way over to the right. Pick the left foot up. Set the left foot to the right side of the block. Now pick the left foot up and put it back all the way over to the left. One more time, pick the right foot up, over the block, set the foot down at the left side of the block. Pick the right foot up, set it over to the right. Pick the left foot up over the block and set the left foot to the right side of the block. Pick the left foot up and set it back. Always an option to bring your hands underneath your thighs and help those legs a little bit. Okay, now from here, we're going to add the arms. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. So, with an inhale, bring both arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand on the block, right arm up to the sky. Right hand on the right knee. Left hand on the left knee. Bring the upper body up. With an inhale, bring the right foot over the block. Set it down on the left side of the block. Big inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the thighs. Step the right foot with an inhale all the way over to the right. Set it down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Bring the right hand on the block, left arm up to the sky. Left hand to the left knee, right hand to the right knee. Press in all the way up. With your next inhale, take the left foot, set it down on the right side of the block. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the thighs. Pick your left foot up with an inhale. Step it all the way over to the left. Set it down and close your eyes. Let your shoulders relax. Let your arms relax. Allow your body to breathe however your body wants to breathe. This was a very long, very challenging sequence. Check in with your body. Check in with your breath. Check in with your heartbeat. Couple of slow and deep breaths here. Notice where your mind goes. Try and bring it back to your breath or to your intention. Okay, we have a little bit more work to do here. So flutter your eyes back open. Take the block that's sitting on the floor in between your feet and scoot a little bit forward in your chair. So you're really sitting only on your buttocks. See whether you can bring your thighs together and your knees together here. Okay, now we'll take the block any way how you want to hold it. Reach your arms overhead, holding the block. And now as you exhale, you bring the block in your right hand over to the right side. So block is in your right hand, hold the block firmly. Out to the right, left arm is out to the left. Now we'll close our eyes and we'll see whether we can bring the block behind our back. Switch it from the right hand to the left hand. And then bring the left arm out to the side. Right arm out to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Bring the block from the left hand into the right hand. Exhale, right arm with the block out to the side. Now we'll see whether we can keep our eyes closed and bring the block underneath our thighs from the right hand into the left hand. Eyes are closed. We're only using our senses here. Left hand has the block, arms out to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Both hands hold the block, and we're going to reverse the direction here. So see whether you can keep those eyes closed. Keep those thighs together, sit up tall. With your exhale, block comes into the left hand, left arm out to the side, right arm out to the side. Reach the block behind your back. See whether you can give that block from the left hand to the right hand behind your back. Right hand has the block, right arm out to the side. Inhale, both arms overhead. Block comes from the right hand to the left. Exhale, left arm out to the side. Bring the block underneath your thighs from the left hand to the right hand. Right arm comes out to the side. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, bring the block on top of your thighs. Keep your eyes closed. Relax your arms. Take a couple of breaths here. This was not so much physically strenuous, but more in terms of coordination and focus. See what this has done with your body and mind. Okay. We're going to do a little bit more work for the thighs. So flutter your eyes open. Take the block and put that block in between your knees with the lowest distance. So take the lowest height in between your knees. Now see, feet are about also block distance apart. Okay? So hands come on top of your thighs. See whether you can press the knees into the block. Press, 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 press. Strong knees, strong thighs. If you need a little bit of help, you can put your hands on the side of the thighs and help press the block together. But use mostly your thigh strength. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Now we switch the block to the medium height. Bring it back in between your knees. Bring your feet a little wider apart. And one more time, we press the block in between our knees. Press it as strongly as you can. Really feel the thighs engage, the inner thighs, the outer thighs. Maybe your legs start to shake a little bit. Perfectly fine. Okay, last try. And this is going to be a challenging one. We're going to take the block at the highest height in between the knees. So your feet also need to move apart a little bit. Okay, hands on top of your thighs or on the sides. With an inhale, start to squeeze the block. Feel how your thighs engage, your inner thighs, your outer thighs. Maybe you can even feel this in your torso and your lower back. Squeeze that block as much as you can. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Little more, little faster, little stronger. Okay, and then grab the block, set it to the side. Put your hands on your knees and give your legs a nice shake. Use your right hand to give your right thigh a massage. Left hand on the left thigh. Squeeze the outside of your thighs, the top of your thighs, the inside of your thighs. Was a lot of work on the legs, and normally we don't do a lot of work for the inner and outer thighs, but it's super important for us to be balanced and stable on our feet. Okay, we'll do one more round, and this round I'm going to give you the option to challenge you a little bit more. See where your body is and then decide if you want to do the same thing like we did in the last round or whether you want to challenge yourself a little more. So pick the block up again. Bring the block in between your knees, lowest height. Walk the feet together so that they are parallel. Okay? Now squeeze the block together with your knees. If you want to add on a little bit of challenge, you're going to reach your arms overhead. Palms facing forward, arms up. Squeeze the block with your thighs, with your arms overhead. Keep squeezing. You're reaching up with your arms. You're sitting up super tall and you're squeezing the block in between your knees. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now switch the block to the medium height. Adjust your feet. Squeeze the block together. Really feel your thighs engage. Inhale, arms overhead if you'd like, or leave them on your thighs. Exhale, cactus the arms. Arms are just optional here. They're going to make it a little bit more challenging, but you can have also the hands on your thighs or the outside of your thighs. Squeeze the block together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Really feel those inner thighs work. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands on the block. Block on the highest height, in between your knees. Adjust your feet. Promise this is the last round. I know this is super challenging. Now again, ask yourself, what do I want to do with my arms? Squeeze the block together with your knees. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, or just leave your arms on the thighs. Squeeze the block. Squeeze the block in between your knees. If you have your arms, move them overhead, both arms. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Keep squeezing the block in between those knees. If at any point it gets too much with the arms, you can leave the arms out. Inhale, arms overhead. Reach up really high, squeeze the block a little more. Exhale, hands on the block and set the block to the side. So for a moment, scoot yourself back in the chair so that your back connects to the chair. Lean back. Close your eyes. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your thighs to relax. Feet don't need to be parallel. Thighs don't need to be parallel. Just take a couple of breaths here. Notice how you're breathing. Oh, notice the frequency you're breathing in and breathing out. Notice your heartbeat. Maybe you've even worked up a little bit of sweat and you can feel a little bit of sweat on your body. All of these are great signs. Signs that your body is working, you're exercising. It's a great sign to be alive and to have that kind of vitality. Appreciate it. Couple of more breaths here. Come back to your intention. Can you feel that intention? Okay, we're going to do a little bit more work for that ankle. And if we work on the left side of the ankle, we'll also have to give the right ankle a little bit of love. Okay, this is more about flexibility than it is about strength. So as we're working on that ankle, make sure you allow the other parts of the body to relax. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is scoot forward on your chair. So you're sitting about halfway on your chair. Okay? Take the left foot or the left leg, cross it over your right. So your left ankle is completely free and in the air. Okay? Hands can be on top of your left knee. It doesn't really matter, however you want to sit. Okay? Now on that left foot, curl your toes. Make a fist with your toes. Feel how that engages the sole of the foot. Strong fist with those toes. And now stretch the toes apart on that left foot. Stretch them as far apart as you possibly can. Fist with the toes. Stretch them apart. Okay, a couple of circles with that left ankle. Doesn't matter how fast you go. It's more important to find the edges of your mobility. And as you have a little bit of challenge with numbness, see in which direction or in which area you can feel sensation. Focus on that. If you haven't already, changed the direction of your circles. Okay. Now flex the left foot. Point the left toes down towards the floor. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Now I'd like you to see whether you can bring that left leg a little up so you can reach that left foot with your right hand. You can lean forward a little bit. And if you can reach that left foot with your right hand, grab a hold of that left foot and manually rotate that ankle. Remember that spot where you felt sensation. Try to expand from that spot. Slow circles. Change the direction. And as we're using the hand, be careful not to push or to pull too hard. Just find the range of motion here. Okay, and then we simply take the right and the left hand and we massage around the inside of that left ankle. Just go around it with some circles of your thumbs. Then move to the top of the foot where your leg meets the foot, so the front of that ankle. Give it a good rub here. And see whether you can also give the outside a little bit of love. Just use your fingers, move them around them. Just getting the circulation moving a little more. Okay, and then we take the left foot and set it back on the left side, on the floor. With the left foot firmly on the floor, lift the heel up. Doesn't have to be very high. Set the heel back down. Okay, and we'll move on to the other side. Bring that right leg on top of the left. Sitting cross-legged here, right leg on top of the left. Hand can be on the right knee or on your side. And again, we're starting to make fists with our right toes. Squeeze them in. Feel the sole of the foot engage. And then bring the toes out. Pull them apart as much as you can. Stretch them out. Fist with the right toes. And stretch it out. Fist. And stretch it out. Okay, a couple of circles. My right ankle just completely popped, made really funny noises. Change the direction. And again, it's not about going fast. It's about finding the areas where you feel sensations. Going as far to the up, left, right, really finding the range of motion here. Okay, we flex the right foot. We point the right foot towards the floor. Flex and point. Flex and point. And then we move the right knee a little over to the side. See whether we can reach down with our left hand, catch a hold of that right foot, And just move that ankle in a couple of circles. Again, don't use force. Find the range of motion. Gently move the foot around the ankle, but don't try to yank it. Don't try to pull it or push it where it doesn't want to go. Okay, and just a little bit additional circulation. Use your thumbs. Go around the inside of the ankle, the front of the ankle where the leg meets the foot, and the outside of the right ankle. Just a little bit of rubbing, getting into the circulation a little bit more, maybe even loosening the fascia a little bit up. And then we set the right foot down again next to the left. Lift the right heel up and set it down. Lift it up and set it down. Okay. Now we'll scoot back all the way. Let your feet sit on the floor wherever it is comfortable. It can be parallel or not. Your thighs can be parallel or not. Scoot your lower back as close to the back of the chair as you can. And then start to sit back from your lower back. So let your lower back be supported first. And then go up as far as the back of your chair goes. Allow all of your back body to relax. Now bring your arms by your side. Let your shoulders sink down. Give your hands and your arms a little shake. Give your shoulders a little shake. And then place your hands in your lap or in your thigh, however it is comfortable. Palms can be facing up. Palms can be facing down. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Close your mouth. Breathe in and out of your nose. And as we're slowing everything way down here and allowing our body to relax, keep your mind completely focused. Your choice. You can stay with your intention. And if you stay with your intention, I want to picture in your mind what that intention looks like, as if it was 100% already true. If there's a feeling attached to that intention, I want you to feel it. And if you can't feel it right now, I want you to remember a time when you felt it. Get your mind completely focused on that intention. If there's any way how you have to move your body to sit more comfortable, go ahead and do it. Nothing around you is distracting you right now. The only thing on your mind is what that intention looks like, what that intention feels like in your body. Keep breathing in and out of the nose. And now we're going to make sure our body is completely relaxed. Let go of control of the breath. If you want to breathe in and out of the mouth, that's okay. Whatever your body wants right now. Bring your attention to your right leg. Foot on the floor, shin, calf, knee, and thigh. With your next inhale, gather up any remaining tension in that leg. And as you exhale, allow that tension to flow out of your right leg. Right hip, right abdomen, right side of your torso, right chest and right shoulder. With your inhale, gather up anything you don't need anymore. With your next exhale, allow the right side of your torso to relax. Right fingers, right hand, right wrist, right arm. Completely relax. Left cheek, left eye, your forehead, completely relaxed. Now bring your attention to your left leg. Thigh, knee, shin, calf, and foot. As you inhale, find the tension. As you exhale, let your left leg completely relax. Left hip, left side of your abdomen, left side of your body, your torso, left side of your chest and left shoulder. Allow it to completely relax. Fingers on your left hand, wrist, left arm. Any tension is gone. Now gently let your jaw relax. Let your tongue relax. Left and right cheek, left and right eye, temple and forehead. If there's any part of your body that needs to be adjusted because it's not completely comfortable, make that adjustment. If there's any area in your body where you can relax and let go a little more, let go. Now let go any need to control your breath. Let go of any judgment of your breath and your body. We worked super hard again today. A lot of new movements, strength, flexibility. Can we appreciate our body for what it can do? Can we appreciate our breath 24/7 working for us? Appreciate our heartbeat, all the internal organs, everything that our physical body is. Now take a couple of more breaths here. Just notice how you're breathing. Maybe you can even feel your heartbeat. And then I'd like you to come back one last time to your intention. Make that feeling, make that picture, whatever image you want to use, whatever your feeling comes up, as vivid and as real as you possibly can. Don't let your mind be distracted by anything. Feel that intention. We'll bring the hands in front of our hearts. With our mind focused on our intention, we will chant one Om and one Om only. No shantis today, just the Om. And as we're chanting the Om, we're using the vibration to cement that intention in our body. So take a deep inhale through the nose. Take a couple of breaths to say thank you for yourself. Thank you for showing up week after week, working on your body, working on your mind, getting better, getting stronger, more flexible in your mind and your body every time you practice. I'm just a tour guide. You are doing all the work. So show a little bit of appreciation and extra gratitude for yourself. With your next inhale, bring your head straight, flutter your eyes open. Come back to the room. Namaste.